Salvete omnes, this is Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Mario & Luigi Kola Kingdom Quest. In the last episode, as the levels increased in length and difficulty, we made our way through a good bit of World 4 and defeated Iggy. So now we move straight up and up from the forest to the Misty Mountains with World 5. 5-1 Foothill Frolic. This should be a good one. I can't think of a mountain world in any video game that I've disliked. Nice blue HTMA there, and we have some Sumo Bros to deal with. Another enemy that was underused in the original game. I don't remember what this music's from, but I think it's a Sonic game. That was terribly timed. So much for my power-up. Actually, if I remember this one correctly, there are a lot of Hammer Brothers in this one, and that is bad news when I am small. Okay, nothing invisible. Fortunately, we do get Koopas, so we can use those against the Hammer Brothers and Sumo Brothers. You know, if Hammer Brothers throw hammers, shouldn't Sumo Brothers throw sumos? Yep, sure enough. Wow, Okay, this is why we have Koopas around. That mushroom. Okay, at least I kept my power up this time. I guess with this one, it helps to keep track of how many shells you have to use. And maybe respawn enemies if you need to. Let's see, this is where I died last time, wasn't it? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go back and grab this Koopa. I have a little bit more of a weapon to use against these guys. Well, that backfired. That is a very awkward location for him to fight against a Hammer Brother. There we go. Wait, wasn't there another one up here? Okay, either I despawned it or I actually did hit it with the shell. Or there actually wasn't one there. I rest my case that the timing's off on those Venus fire traps, though. I did not mean to do that. And now there are two of them. Great. Okay. And challenge bonus room time and me losing my power up. I actually haven't seen too many of those in this stage. So I hope we're close to the midway point. Okay. Good. Wait, what? Is that a weird quirk of how Super Mario World handles interaction with thrown objects? Because I definitely threw that shell at that Sumo Brother. Let's grab ourselves a shell again, actually. Whoa. Alright, it did it again. Did it actually get both of them? Oh well, Venus Fire Trap dies instead. Oh, I should have had a drink of water before recording, apparently. Okay, let's not do like we did back in the World 3 Ghost House and smash all of our platforms. Okay, that's a platform. The fact that there are coins down there indicates it darn well should be, but... Alright, and there's our goal. I actually remember that stage being worse than that was. I only died once. Yeah, don't mess with Hammer Brothers. They will kill you very dead. Pardon me. Moving on to an underground stage, Misty Mountains 2, 5-2, whatever, mind your own business. And now we have a different kind of chuck to deal with, the digging kind. I'm not sure what sport is played with shovels, but... Okay. That is the one type of chuck that... Well, no, I guess they're not all sports themes. I guess the bouncing and cloning ones aren't. Oh, hey, and we have Bomb Brothers. Was it? Oh, that was dumb. Are there any official Mario games that have Bomb Brothers, or is that strictly a fan game ROM hack thing? That looks like it should have something up there, but... I'm also guessing that those... Ow. Yeah, I'm assuming these blocks can be blown up. And come to think of it, I think I've heard this music before too, and I'm honestly not sure why I've never used it in any of my own underground levels. Also, I just noticed I think the palette is off on those bob-ombs when the Bomb Bros are throwing them. Okay, thinking this would be a better vantage point for this guy, because apparently digging chucks can't turn around. I wish I should have grabbed that shell. Well, either way, this stage is a lot easier than the previous one. We still have enemies that throw stuff at us, but they're a little easier to deal with. Incidentally, I quite like the scenery in this level. This is a pretty well decorated one, really. That is one thing I am bad at when it comes to level design, is decorating. Yeah, see? It's clearly throwing a gray bob-omb, but then the actual bomb-bomb is blue. Oversight, I suppose. Kind of like how in the original game, the chucks aren't all the same color. Part of them is blue and most of the rest of them is green. And those bob-ombs just screwed me out of a multi-coin block, but oh well. See if I can scroll that off screen. Only got one layer. You know what? It's not worth it. That might be, though. And looks like we're at the end. I wonder if anyone's used those in a puzzle hack yet, actually, those destroyable blocks. Or rather, the patch that makes it possible for some of them to be destroyed by explosions. I gotta wonder how much different Mario's Catastrophe would be if it were made nowadays when we have so many more resources accessible. So Misty Mountains 3, actually, how many levels do we have here? 4, Fortress 5, 6... Looks like 6? Possibly a secret level in here somewhere, because I don't think the path would be completely linear. Oh, one thing I didn't realize you could do until very recently is that you can actually activate the overworld scroll arrows while you're on a path in the middle of going from one level to another, and then you stop like that. I never knew you could do that. I never tried doing it as a kid when I had the game and all that. Anyway, 5-3, Night Lines. I wonder what this is going to feature. Yeah, line guides indeed. So technically I do still have the game. Despite ostensibly not being a kidney. Okay, that was dumb. I will admit it, that was definitely dumb. I was just banking on the platform being there. Also, obviously, Super Mario Bros. 3 athletic music. And Blue Koopa. Does that mean we have a Yoshi in here? Or is it just a stage that happens to use Blue Koopas? I actually tend to quite like line guide stages. At least I can't really think of any in a hack or an official game that I really disliked. And we have some on-off switches. On and off, whatever. Wow, halfway point already? That didn't take long. More power-ups that I can't have. Didn't quite react soon enough. But hey, we hit the checkpoint. Yeah. Seems like this is a kind of level where you really have to react quickly to a lot of things. I'm just gonna assume that we want to hit the switch every time. Obscuring foreground. I can't tell if those clouds are layer 3 or not. I think they are, but... well, that was a little close. And we're already at the end. Simple enough, I suppose. Yeah, figured we have a secret exit in here somewhere. Let's go to Misty Mountains 4, which is apparently another underground one. 5-4, Crystal Water Cavern. And I immediately proceed to swim into a fish and die. Brilliant. Also, music from Hidden Palace Zone from either Sonic 3 or Sonic and Fish. Great start! As I was trying to say before I got so rudely interrupted by my hitbox overlapping that of these Cheep Cheeps. The music in here is... wait, did I screw myself out of an item? I didn't think there was any way you could get up there from that side. Oh well. The music in here is from, I believe, Hidden Palace Zone in either Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. I think it's actually from the stage in the game that never made it into the final version. Though. Okay, Fire Flower, and we have some Buster Beetles. Ow. And we don't have a Fire Flower anymore. What's up with these coins, by the way? It looks like they have a few odd pixels at the bottom. That shouldn't be there. Fish! Come on now, Cheep Cheeps are not hard to dodge. I'm pretty sure at least one of the pipes that has a waterfall coming out of it can be entered. So I'll be sure to check all of those. Maybe this one? No. I do like this music. I've really had a good excuse to use it in my own levels. There we go, there's the one. And we get a Yoshi coin. I've probably already missed one. I imagine that's what the thing I missed at the beginning was. Well, at least I can easily replace that lost power-up. Now, I'm not actually sure that only one of the pipes with the waterfalls has anything in it. Whoa. Those fish must have some serious muscles to be able to swim against the current just nonchalantly like that. See, I keep expecting there to be a Yoshi in one of these levels because of all the blue Koopas, but I guess that's a good occasion not to have a Yoshi. Not to mention, I don't think having a Yoshi and a blue Koopa together in an underground level would actually help anyway. Okay, let's distract the Spike Top here. And they care about as much about spikes as the Cheep Cheeps do about waterfalls. I think the secret exit might actually even be up one of those pipes. Oh, well, that somehow managed to miss both of the fish. Yep, only got 4 Yoshi coins. And Mario finds an invisible wall. Congratulations. Obviously, we have to go back for the secret exit. Okay, now is there oh, duh, waterfall. And the sort of ironic thing is we're probably not gonna get all 5 Yoshi coins anyway, unless the secret exit is after the 5th one. Now, still checking the pipes, because if I remember correctly, that is actually where the secret exit is. And hey, the Buster Beetle opened our power-up block for us. Also, since this is a return trip, gonna go ahead and use the Fire Flower against all these fish. Unless, of course, the fish beat the Fire Flower first. Alright, Buster. Have a block. Dodge that, will ya? And it keeps going. Whoa. Okay, so that's the one we went up before. That's the fish we didn't run into before. Because we have to run into every fish in this stage at least once, right? Let's actually backtrack here, because it's quite possible that the pipe we actually need to go in is one of the ones we skipped by going up the... well, the one we went in. So that's the one we went in. Buster Beetle is sad. Nope, and... there we are. Now see, there's a way to hide a secret exit that I can get behind. A little bit clever or something, I suppose. And I am glad that I didn't lose any more power-ups, is all I can say. So we at least get one secret level, it looks like. So next time we'll have that, the Fortress 5-6, the Castle. I guess we can call it here. Next time we'll be doing the second half of World 5. So see you next time then.